Hey guys, I'm making another YouTube video. You know, this might get controversial, but I don't really care because I think it needs to be said. You know, I read something, Sean O'Shea I think is a very good trainer. I have a lot of respect for him. He's done some serious aggression cases that I've seen. His understanding of dog psychology is very good. So shout out to Sean O'Shea. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're definitely a fellow dog trainer that I really respect. But in any event, he talks about the concept that force-free movement. I saw online today it said force-free movement it's not just about not correcting dogs, it's deeper than that. And I think I kind of can elaborate on what he was trying to say. And Sean, if I'm speaking out of turn, forgive me. I'm just my perspective of that is that a lot of the people in the force-free movement are soft people. All right, they're emotionally and mentally, in my opinion, very weak people, because they seem to be people that probably got their feelings hurt, and they're very sensitive, overly sensitive to, you know, the realities of the world, and so they don't want, they project their own weakness and sensitivity onto the dogs, and all they end up doing is end up creating unstable, you know, dogs that have behavioral problems. And I can tell you this because I have done tons of aggression cases, tons of separation anxiety cases, tons of you know, just cases where the dog was unruly, like, you know, leash reactivity, biting the owners, biting people, dog aggression, dogs that have actually fucked other dogs up really badly, not just like barking at other dogs, like real aggression. There's a difference. There's a difference between a dog that's a little reactive out of fear but it won't do anything versus a dog that will kill another dog. And that's another reason why, if you have these little whatever, little rats with hairs on them, I call them, just playing around. You need to be very, very, you need to take your training seriously, because if your dog gets out of control and goes near some 90-pound pit bull, that dog's not going to care that, you know, he's 90 pounds and your cockapoo is 15 pounds. Like, your dog's going to get eaten. Your dog's going to get its neck snapped. That's the reality. You don't know that other dog on the end of that other leash any more than that person knows your dog. So you need to take your training seriously. Now, here's the deal. I work with all breeds. From right now, I've got a 6-pound cockapoo. It's a great little dog, awesome little dog. Whatever, I call them rats with hairs. I fuck around. I'm not a politically correct person, all right? But I love all dogs, and I work with. I've got that. I've got Rottweilers. I've got Dobermans. I've got German Shepherds. I've got everything in between. So I can tell you that force-free is never going to fix a real aggression case. And if you think about the consequences of not stopping aggression, not stopping fear aggression, whether it's fear aggression or resource aggression or possession aggression or just dominance or territorial or spatial, whatever the fuck it is, if you don't stop that, eventually that dog's going to bite somebody, it's going to really hurt somebody, and there's a strong possibility the dog's going to get put down. So what's more cruel? Is it more cruel to not correct the dog and try to just redirect the dog's energy, which doesn't fucking work, and then the dog gets put down? Or is it more humane to actually correct the dog and change the dog's mind of making it not a non-viable option to try to go and bite somebody or another dog? Like, you tell me. Personally, I'd rather see the dog live and have a happy life. And, yeah, do I like correcting dogs? No. Does anybody who uses these tools? No. But it is a necessary evil of what we do as a canine professional. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no possible way that any of these so-called dog trainers have actually fixed a real aggression case with positive. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've had so many of my clients come to me, and I'm the second or third or even fourth dog trainer that they've used, and they've used positive only. They've used positive food dog trainers, and it didn't work. Like, when you see Zach George or any of these other people, like with a dog that is, like it's a positive, they're getting the dog to do something. Like, this is Mickey Mouse elementary, like, baby stuff. Like, yeah, sure, food's great if you have a dog that's motivated and you're in the beginning phases and you're trying to build motivation and drive and desire and you're trying to make, new situations like fun for the dog. Sure, food's great, toys are great, praise is great. I'm 100% in favor of praising your dog and rewarding your dog, but, like, that's a tool. That's one tool in a toolbox. And if all you have is praise, you're not going to ever be able to fix any aggression. You're not going to be able to fix behavior, because you can't stop unwanted behavior unless there is a consequence. You just can't. There's no other way to. I can't sit the dog down and ask the dog about his mother and his upbringing and his childhood. Like, that doesn't, it doesn't matter why the dog's doing it. It matters how we stop it, how can we fix it, so that it's a non-issue anymore, and I can be happy, my dog can be happy. Because the more reliable my dog is, the more my dog can handle being, obedient and being compliant around me with distractions and not reacting to people, the more my dog can be a part of my life. The more I can have my dog when I go to the gym. I can have my dog when I go out to a restaurant. I can have my dog go to the beach with me. I can have my dog if I want to go to the coffee shop. I can have my dog off leash at a park while I read a book. Like, there are an endless amount of things that I can do with my dogs because I have the training, and my dogs they understand the concept of consequence. Like, if they don't come when I call them, like, they're going to get corrected. If they jump on somebody, they're going to get corrected, so they don't do it. Because that's part of training. It's not cruel. It's not like I have to correct them for the rest of their lives. I made that the standard. This is what I tell the dogs. I structure it in a way where this is what's acceptable, this is what's not. And if you don't show the dog what not to do and give the dog a consequence for doing so, the dog will never stop doing it. I mean, this is why I'm able to stop dogs from biting their owners, or even puppies just scratching them and jumping on them, because I tell them to correct the dog. And most dog trainers they won't tell the owner that. And I'm telling you right now, it's because these people are emotionally, psychologically, mentally weak, soft people who have a ton of deep-rooted issues. They're a ton of these are the kids that were bullied or got picked on or got made fun of or didn't have any friends or were socially awkward, and they've substituted dogs for people. And instead of learning how to become strong and learning how to stand up for yourself and learning how to be a strong person and someone who, learns how to be better with people, they substitute that for dogs. And oh god, and because dogs are the surrogate for all the love and the attention and the friendship that they can't find with people, they can't possibly correct the only thing that's given them any joy in life. Okay? And instead of working on themselves, they're imparting to the client information that's not going to help them. And that not only is not going to help them, but is going to take away, in a lot of cases, not all, the answer to their problem. Because at the end of the day, we work for the client. We work for the client. The client is the one writing the check. The client is the one who we are communicating to. I can train a dog. This is why I don't like doing board and trains, because I don't get that one-on-one time with the client to thoroughly explain the process behind training. Okay? I'm not saying that board and trains don't work for the dog. I'm saying that when you give the dog back, a lot of times there's a big disconnect between me having your dog for 10 days and you getting the dog back. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys got some value out of it. Good day.